What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Phenomenal Hair Care page, where we are here to give you another one of what we call tips. Oh man, it's been a week, and so let's get into this, what we call tizip. Oh God, how could we say it? Let's start it off. This is a conditioner tip idea that we ourselves, our company, probably the only company that seems to have formulated this idea, but I'm gonna hit you off with it. It's gonna make your life change. It's gonna bring you from one level to another level if you are a stylist, or if you're just on the street hanging out at home styling your own hair. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get down, make your hair look real good without having to go out to the salon. We got the answer for you. Just kick it up a notch. If any of you are familiar with the concept of balayage, and what we mean by that is just basically painting on color, right? So you take a brush, you paint your highlights on, right? So I want you to think of this in the sense of how we view conditioning your hair, right? It is so simple, but at the same time, it is so high level of thinking that no one does it, right? So when you're applying conditioner, the concept is you apply it usually all over, right? So this is where we run into the challenge, because if your hair is in good condition, then one conditioner could solve the problem or maintain the balance of where you're at. But if the hair has different conditions, one conditioner can only solve or maintain one level. Let's just say, break it down real easily. Let's just say you have a natural curly texture, everything is balanced on it, cuticle feels good, no limp, no flyaways, no color, right? So you might use a moisturizing conditioner to kind of soften it up, right? That's cool. But let's just say you got color on the ends, or you got limp flyaway ends. That conditioner doesn't solve the problem of those ends. So you say, okay, no problem, I'm going to do like a strengthening conditioner. So you put that strengthening conditioner on the hair that feels good already. Now you've made that firmer, stronger, but at the same time, depending on what you're trying to do, you might have created a problem. See, if you're twisting, braiding, you're good. But if you're flat ironing, now you got more work because you've made it harder. You got to blow dry it to get it straight. It's going to be more work. You got to use more heat and more tension when flat ironing, right? So on that note, that flips everything upside down for you. So this is our tip. Think in the concept of balayage. You put your moisturizing conditioner where it's needed, and you put your strengthener where it's needed. Whether you apply it with a brush or you apply it with your hands, it doesn't matter. You pick the spots. This way they process at the same time, condition and add the strength and the moisture to the areas that are needed. I mean, this is like drop dead simple, but this is what our styling team, with the owner of Fe'nomenaal, got to give much respect to Guy Clement Halley for thinking of this idea, because it is a bad one. I mean, it's hot. It solves all your problems. Sure, it means you have to invest in two conditioners, but that's not the issue, because the reality is the difference. So let's give you a basic idea. Vanilla cream is going to give you your moisturizing, your softness, and hydration mask is going to give you the strength, not making it hard, but giving the strength and giving limp hair body. So you could basically paint on hydration mask in the areas that are needed. Now, on the other hand, If the hair is all limp, no color, no nothing, then go in with hydration mask to give it the little bit of strength and more body to the limp hair, right? So you got to figure out what you're doing here. If it's fine and dry and brittle, you might do a cocktail of both, because it might be needed at that time to mix into one and apply all over as a new formula with those two mixed conditioners, right? So I hope this gets in. Work at it a few different times, apply it a few different times, but this is a knockout answer. It is the best way we could explain to people. And I think when we tell stylists, they always look at us like, are you crazy? And I'm like, are you not catching what we're saying? That you don't have the same palette all the way through. So if you do not have the same palette, you have to use with different materials to work on each palette. I mean, I would say a construction worker would definitely understand what we're talking about. But sometimes stylists don't get it. And then when they do get it, they're like, oh, wow, that was so simple. And we're like, yeah, it is. Because life is pretty simple when you approach it as an analytic individual, opposed to just like, this is what we do in the business. So anyway, we hope this tip has been amazingly uplifting to you. Hey, at the same time, if it puts you making more money, hey, that's a plus for us. We're happy for you. So anyway, at this point in time, we're going to step away until we can pick up another tip for you. Keep us in mind. Keep looking at our page. Hey, share this bad boy information, because you know it's going to help somebody. And at that point, we out of here. Peace.